Hi, I'm Reb Risty, head Rebel at Rebel Marketing, and I'm here today with Ross Epstein, a partner and attorney in a prestigious law firm here in San Diego. You're kicking off a fairly new campaign with UCSD, and I'd love to hear about how people are doing things offline as well as online. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that before we wrap up, and how that's working for you.
Right. So one of the initiatives in the firm to establish, it was a new firm when I joined 2 years ago, and so in order to establish it in the marketplace, we're trying to figure out ways to get into the community, give something back, and at the same time promote the firm, because a lot of people sponsor things all the time, different organizations. But this was a really interesting concept where we have a program with UCSD where we are sponsoring their startup businesses. They have a whole bunch of incubators all across campus, probably 10 or 15 different ones, right? Wow. Both across the business school as well as the different scientific disciplines. And so the arrangement that we have with them is a certain amount of legal fees each year, this year and next year, at very deep discounts. And so the school decides how much of that pot to allocate to a particular startup business, and then the startup business comes to us with that allocation, and we're helping them get their IP together on the patent side, helping them structure their businesses, all the things that I do every day. So it's a great fit for what we do, because we work with startups all the time anyway, right? And these are some really good ones with technologies that have been developed in one of the leading research and development universities in the world, and so we happen to be right next door, and so we're really trying to take advantage of that, as well as give back so that these companies can get the sort of things, legal services they need that otherwise would be too expensive.
Yeah. So what have your results been?
It's been, in addition to the sponsorship, we also have held office hours each week during the semester, which has been really interesting. So for a few hours, once a week, one of us would be at the school, and then prearranged meetings with these companies that have issues, and they come through and they ask questions, and as a result, we've now engaged with something like half a dozen different companies since starting this, really in the February-March time period.
Wow, that's great. I mean, that's really good results.
Yeah, we're very pleased, very pleased with it.
Yeah. So really good. What's some of the most interesting businesses that you've seen so far?
So I would say the most interesting thing I've seen so far is a company that has a technology which allows them to record lectures for at universities or anywhere for that matter. Could be a high school, could be a university, could be medical school, anywhere, and then provide access to the students with some really neat tools so that they can actually get the lecture again if they need to, take notes, do whatever they want to do, basically have access to the same information they otherwise would have. You get one shot when you sit in a lecture hall during school. Those of you remember what it's like. You're trying to take notes, right? You're trying to take notes, you're trying to process what the professor is saying, and oftentimes you miss things. Oftentimes it's not really, maybe you're not that good at taking notes, and who knows what it is. Maybe you're not even there because you're out partying the night before, because that was was not a problem I ever had.
Never.
But anyway, the result is you then get as many bites at that apple as you want with this technology, which is really interesting. So they literally videotape it, or video it, and they don't videotape. Tape doesn't exist anymore, I guess, but they record it. And then make it available to the students. Okay. And that is going to be gigantic, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely times I wish that I could have went back to class, because you can miss a lot. There's so much going on.
Right. It's not just the recording, but there's a lot of interesting bells and whistles that become available as a result of that too for the students, so they can get the information they need in a really effective way.
Cool. Well, that's great. Well, thank you, Ross, so much for meeting with me today
and my pleasure.
Sharing a little bit. If someone did want to get a hold of you and learn a little bit more about what you do, and if there's a way to work with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Right. Well, online.
Online.
So my email address, which maybe you'll put up on the thing.
We will.
So either telephone or email is the best way. And I'm out and about quite a lot, as you know. So.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Reb Risty with Rebel Marketing. And if you're looking to revolutionize your marketing, give us a call.